Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to Print Future session on the future of packaging today. My name is Jordan, and I'm the product manager of the Landa S10 nanographic printing press here at Landa Digital Printing. I've been at Landa for 2.5 years, and before joining this company, I was executive vice president at Haircare Packaging, which is a high-end folding carton manufacturer here in Israel, where I helped establish an end-to-end digital workflow solution for packaging, starting with printing, all the way to digital finishing and embellishments. Before we start today's session, I do want to quickly go over some of the talking points we're going to be discussing today. So there's a lot been going on at Landa for the past couple of years. I do want to show you everything that we've been up to. I want to talk a little bit about Landa and digital folding carton and what we bring to the industry. I want to show you some examples of how our customers are using this press and some of the applications they're running. And again, sum up with the digital value that Landa can bring to your company and your brands and customers. So before I get started, I do want to show you a quick video showing everything that's been going on with Landa for the past couple of years. Enjoy. So as you've seen from this short video, we have been ramping up our installations and our spread throughout the world. I do want to touch base on specific S10 installations, just so we all understand where our customers are. And we will talk about these customers more in depth in a short while, where I explain all the applications. So we have 3 presses in Europe, Grafica Bezalel here in Israel, Schelling in Switzerland, and Edelman Group in Germany. We have a ZRP in China. We have 5 customers in the United States, Marketing Alliance, Virtual Packaging, and K1. And we have 2 more installations that are on the way, which we can talk about right now. Plus, we have an installation in Mexico, which is Grupo Gondi. So before I talk about Landa and folding carton and the impact our company is having on this industry, I do want to touch base a little bit about the market trends that we are seeing when we talk to our customers and we talk to our install base. And I think by going over these trends, you will see how Landa basically provides solutions to the market to answer to these trends. So the first one is increasing SKU proliferation. So we're seeing runs are getting shorter and shorter, and the amount of jobs is getting bigger and bigger. We're also seeing impact on the product life cycle. So product life cycle is getting shorter and shorter, which means speed to market and means just-in-time manufacturing. Pressure on inventories. So many brands are trying to cut costs and manage their inventory in a much more successful way. And also managing the long tail of the life sales cycle of different products and the inventory that is connected to these sales cycles. Need for innovation. So we're seeing constant customer demand and the pressure on brands to innovate and grow through innovation. We're seeing globalization, so many mergers and acquisitions in our industry. Brands and converters are looking to simplify their supply chain, and brands are looking for consistency and uniformity across their product lines. And last but not least, of course, sustainability. A big push to increase sustainability efforts. We're seeing a boom in recycled and uncoated materials, and we're seeing a strong push to move from plastic to boards. So all of these are the market trends that we're seeing. The Landa S10 is providing solutions for these trends by delivering digital flexibility and a profitable short to medium run length production without compromise. And when I talk about compromise, I'm talking about the speed, I'm talking about the quality, I'm talking about the substrate and media range that you can run on this press. So when you install a Landa S10 press, you immediately maximize your profitability by transitioning short and medium run lengths from offset to Landa. And by doing that, you increase the OEE of the entire production floor. All of our inks are water-based inks, and so are indirect food contact approved, so you can start printing right away for your brands. Our colors using nanography, which you've seen in previous sessions, have amazing detail levels, image quality, and depth, so you can achieve amazing results that jump off the shelf or jump off the sheet. In terms of versatility, we reduce the make-ready times and make-ready waste, especially on craft and recycled boards, to get amazing results at less time as opposed to other technologies. In terms of quality, with nanotechnology, we are reaching 96% of the Pantone range, so you are able to move many of your brand colors, almost all of them, to Landa and start printing immediately. We have the Landa AQM system, the Active Quality Management System, which gives you peace of mind, and by integrating with IC systems, it can do online inspection as well. Again, we talked about sustainability. Landa is the most sustainable print process out there, and this is key to winning brands, businesses, and customer businesses over time. And everything is connected to the cloud, so you're able to check on what's going on with your press from anywhere in the world by logging into our Landa Insight system. In terms of workflow, our system is open architecture. We have a very powerful DFE, which is made by EFI based on Fiery technology. We do have certifications for FOGRA and ID Alliance. With our color management tools on press, it's easy to reach brand colors using Spot Pro and other tools. We are working with amazing partners on anti-counterfeit solutions and brand protection. And everything, again, as I mentioned, is connected to Landa Insight. We also can provide press performance APIs. And we work with a whole range of workflow partners to increase our open architecture pre-printing and post-printing. What does that mean for you? It means that you have all the benefits of a digital press, the simplification of a digital press that sits on top of a real production machine, and we'll talk a little bit about that later. But it enables you to have a much faster job changeover. You don't need to deal with spot colors anymore. Near zero make ready and time and waste, and of course all the digital value that you get from variable data printing. Every page is different, and other brand security measures that can be applied with Landa, and all of that without compromising on print quality, on the application range, and the format and finishing compatibility. Of course, this enables you to open up new business opportunity. You can optimize the supply chain. You can accelerate product life cycles. You can do rapid prototyping, brand protection, mass customization. All of that and more is enabled with the Landa S10 printer. In terms of the press, I want to go over quickly on the specifications and the benefits. So starting with the sheet transport system, our sheet transport system is made by Komori, which is a very close partner of ours. So it has the reliability and robustness of an offset press at 6,500 sheets per hour. We have the Landa AQM system, which basically scans every single dot and makes sure it's exactly in the right place. Our print engine, water-based inks, by using the 7-color system, we can get to 96% of the Pantone range. We have an inline coater, which is basically a flexo unit, a standard industry flexo unit. You can use the same varnishes and same blankets you use today on your existing presses. As I mentioned, you can run B1 sheets. The range is 40 to 800 microns. Any off-the-shelf substrates, no need for priming. Any off-the-shelf paper or carton board, no need for priming. And we have the DFE, which I mentioned. We have the innovative Landa cockpit, which enables you to have a real control tower and manage all aspects of the press from a single location. and everything again is connected to the cloud, so you can see exactly what's going on at your press at any single moment. So now that I've shown you the specs of the press, I do want to show you a quick demo on the actual press. Let's go see that short video, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about the benefits and features of this machine. This press behind me is the perfect solution for mainstream folding carton applications, and let me tell you why. It combines the robustness of offset with all the digital capabilities you'll need. It runs at near offset speeds of 6,500 sheets per hour, and it runs on offset format, B1 or 41 inches. Using our 4 to 7 color printing process, you can reach the widest gamut in the industry. So here we are by the S10 feeder. Our sheet transport system is manufactured by Komori, our very close partner, which brings over 100 years of experience to offset printing, and its presses are commonly used throughout the industry. This is a custom engineered B1 sheet fed press and can take any paper or carton board you already have on your factory floor. The media ranges between 40 microns to 800 microns, or 1.6 points to 32 points, and you can print any paper or carton board without the need for pre-priming. I'm going to ask our operator Ophil to open up the covers so we can take a look inside. And while we do that, I'm going to quickly recap nanographic printing technology. Nanography is an indirect transfer process. First, nano ink is ejected onto a heated blanket, and only then it is transferred to the substrate. The transfer process is fundamental to our technology and enables us to print on any carton or paper board. This is because ink is completely dry when it transfers to the substrate, so there is no absorption by the substrate. The result is a printed image of high quality, brilliant color, and sharp details. The print process starts here where the print heads are coming over the blankets and ink is being ejected onto the heated blanket. The image then goes to our drying unit where the image is being dried on the blanket and is being transferred to the substrate here with the impression cylinder and the blanket cylinder. The scanner, which is part of the AQM or Active Quality Management System, scans every individual sheet before the paper continues the path to the delivery unit. The blankets continue to spin, and it's coming to the blanket cooling unit where it's being reset, and it starts a new round with the same temperature it did before, and that's how we maintain the quality with every individual spin of the blanket. So this is the Landa S10 coating unit. For this job we're using water-based varnish, but this is a hybrid unit, so you can either use water-based varnishes or UV varnishes. This is an industry standard flexo unit, so you can use the same blankets and same varnishes you already have. No need to repurchase or reapprove anything. So we're back here at the delivery unit, and my favorite part of the press, the cockpit. The cockpit is the control center for the entire press, enabling the operator to access the press vital signs and the LIA, the Landa interface application, where you can control every aspect of the press. You can control the print queue and the job properties. Today we're printing a hair coloration Mirogen 7-color job that contains 11 SKUs. On offset, we would normally gang all of these SKUs on 1 or 2 sheets. Here we're printing each SKU individually to avoid any quality control or quality issues downstream. We're printing 7-color, 11 SKUs, 6,500 sheets per hour. This job is top quality, and with the nanographic printing process, we're able to achieve stunning colors and amazing depth of image. I hope you enjoyed that short demo on the press. Now I do want to summarize before we move on. Again, the benefits you get when installing a Landa S10 press on your production floor. In terms of efficiency and productivity, by moving your offset volume, which is short to medium run lengths, you immediately increase the productivity of the entire production floor by enabling offset to do what it does best, which is long runs. You have the fast turnaround simplicity of a digital press with a high production speed efficiency of a B1 press at the lowest cost per page of any digital press out there. Again, you can continue to print on any off-the-shelf paper, no need for pre-priming. We support all digital application, brand protection, track and trace, personalization, VDP on a B1 format at 6,500 sheets per hour. Our output is standardized, so you can measure and replicate colors and jobs over time, over presses, and even over sites. And all of this, of course, is opening up new business opportunities that aren't available with offset printing. Next, I do want to start talking about our customers and applications and what our customers are doing today with their Landa presses. So, As you can see on the screen, again, this is the map of our installations of the S10 worldwide. I do want to bring you back to these customers because that's what we're going to start talking about now. So basically, the Landa S10 is used for all of these verticals within folding carton. And we have some customers that are also doing POP and signage, which we will touch based on a little later. I do have those little icons on each slide that shows you what's the application. And when I'm talking about the customers and application, I will also do some sort of quick introduction for each customer, just so everybody's on the same page in terms of the persona and the type of customer that has this specific press. So the first customer is Grafika Bezalel here in Israel. It's a 160 employee company doing a very wide range of applications, anywhere from food and beverage to tobacco to consumer goods to cosmetics and even pharma. And they work with local brands and global brands. And in 2019, they were acquired by the biggest trans-promo house, print house in Israel, mostly due to their purchasing of the Landa press, which enables them to open up completely new markets here in Israel. The first job I want to talk about is a vitamin job. This is Altman. It's the largest vitamin brand in Israel. The job is very challenging. This was a series of 34 herbal supplements, different SKUs at different quantities. So the runs are very, very short. Israel is a small country, so 16 up. If you have a 16,000 unit order, it's 1,000 sheets. And this job is very challenging because it has CMYK images plus Pantones. Moving it to Landa made a lot of sense. You're printing with a 7-color system. You're printing each SKU separately on a sheet, so you're printing the exact quantity. There's no risk of mixing anything up in the finishing, and you eliminate the waste by printing it ganged on one sheet. So you save cost, you save complexity, and you streamline production for quick turnarounds, providing a lot of flexibility. Next is Schelling. Schelling is a Swiss independent company, 650 employees, 6 locations, and they're a very diversified company. They're doing folding cartons, they're doing commercial applications, and they're doing POP displays. Schelling is an interesting story because they actually won the Drucken Median Award for Digital Printer of the Year in 2019 because of the Landa applications. They were able to print the same application on different types of paper, uncoated, coated, 40 grams all the way up to 650 grams. And by keeping color consistent and uniform, that's basically what got them the award. For this job, Homofarm, this is a small pharma company in Switzerland. They had serious disruptions during the COVID period. And again, this is a short run, 5,000 boxes, printed on Landa very, very quickly, turned around within 48 hours from lead time to order. And it was die-cutted on a laser-cutted on a high-con press, so the whole workflow was digital. Very happy with the results, and they want to run more and more jobs like this in the future. So we've seen 2 examples of healthcare projects. I do want to move on to personal care. So Edelman Group, one of the largest independent folding carton manufacturers in Europe, based in Germany, 2,700 employees and 20 sites in 4 continents. They installed the Landa press in the second half of 2018. This job is a Haircare customer in France. We don't have permission to share the exact brand. The work was very challenging. As you know, Haircare is a very challenging application. 8-color press, short to medium run lengths, many SKUs that are ganged on the same sheet, with very minute differences between the shades. So you need really expert operators in offset to reach and maintain these colors. We printed, again, separately on each sheet. Color matching was very, very fast. It took us much shorter time to have the brand on site and approve what usually takes an offset a week, even more. This was very, very quick process, and then we're able to maintain and match these colors over time and over presses. So very happy with results, both Edelman and this brand that we work with. Moving over to food and beverage, this is a very unique application done by Domino's Pizza here in Israel with our customers, Grafika Bezalel. The challenge that Domino has was to create a marketing campaign that created a lot of buzz. What they did is created 40,000 pizza boxes. On the front, a lot of social media celebrities and prizes that you can win. On the back was a unique variable data code customers will get the pizza, will enter the code into the Domino's website, and would be able to win prizes. So this is 40,000 boxes, 20,000 sheets, 2 imposed on a B1 sheet, and each box with a unique variable code. The campaign was very successful. Domino's Pizza ordered the first batch. After a couple of days, it was sold out, created a lot of buzz on social media, and they came back for a second round of prints, which we were able to do and turn around very, very quickly. So again, a happy customer and a win-win-win. Actually, Domino's were producing a lot of their products outside of Israel. Now they're starting to move production into Israel and work with Grafika Bezalel because they were very happy with the outcome of this project. At Schelling, Naturaplan is an organic, environmental friendly producer of agriculture in Switzerland. This job you can see from the image, many different jobs in different produce, different languages, which is a challenge in Switzerland. So many versions, and a challenging media, 600 micron short grain craft paper. We printed 2,500 sheets, and what Schelling are telling us is that to do this on offset, it would have required almost 1 or 2 more pallets of just waste. So this ties into the sustainability message that Naturaplan has and is sending out to its customers. The last example in food and beverage is this Trunovsky's chocolate bar. Trunovsky is a very famous Israeli design house doing anything from fashion to greeting cards. This was printed on uncoated, very expensive art paper, very rough surface, so difficult to print on, with difficult Pantone matching, and very expensive waste. So by moving the jobs over to Landa, Grafika Bezalel was able to get and maintain a very high quality on uncoated media, almost no make-ready waste with this expensive paper. It's very important, and it actually won the World Star winner for 2018 for packaging. So very excited about that. Other customers I want to mention quickly, as we don't have a lot of time. I didn't bring examples of what they're doing, but Grupo Gondi is a customer in Mexico. They're partly owned by WestRock, which is the biggest packaging company in the world. And they're doing all sorts of applications on our press. They're working with huge brands for North America, including Corona Beer, Kellogg's, Mondelez, L'Oreal, and others. One of the reasons that they brought in Landa is because they're also a paper mill, so they produce their own paper, and they're able to move applications from virgin paper to the paper that they manufacture, and maintaining the quality. Again, because of the nano ink and nanotechnology and our printing process, you get very good results on uncoated and recycled boards. So you can actually move some of your projects from virgin paper to recycled paper, keeping the same results and cutting cost on the substrate. ZRP is one of the biggest manufacturers in China, has 4 huge locations. They're working with about 120 brands, a worldwide leader in fast-moving consumer goods applications, and basically moving a lot of applications from offset to Landa to do short runs, helps them manage their costs, helps them manage inventory. K1 is a company out in Los Angeles, a very diverse manufacturer, is doing folding carton work across many different verticals. They've installed a press most recently, and they're starting to ramp up and moving projects and starting to produce on the Landa press. And last but not least, Versatile Packaging. This is a company in Dallas, Texas. This used to be a mock-up house doing mock-ups for many of the brands in the United States and North America, especially focused on very short lead times. And now with Landa, they're able to start moving into light production. So while they're doing the mock-up, when the customer is happy with the results, they can offer the services of doing actual production, basically with the same exact result as the mock-up, which was also done on Landa. So now they can produce short to medium run lengths on Landa and provide the service for their customers. So this has been a very short review of folding carton and Landa. I do want to touch base on one other application that we're seeing our customers are using our Landa presses for, which is POP. So one of our first customers in the United States is Marketing Alliance Group, which is a huge company, over $100 million, with 7 sites, international, and they're doing POP work, posters for retail mostly. Their jobs are very short, 300 to 500 sheets per job. They can print collated, so if they're sending one to one retail location, they can print a collated set of posters. Saves them a lot of time and money on the finishing and sorting and collating by manual procedure after printing. And these guys are doing tens to even hundreds of jobs a day on Landa. Very, very quick turnaround, and many jobs throughput single day. What's interesting is that we're also seeing companies like Schelling and Grafika Bezalel going into POP. Here on the slide I have some examples. You can see at Schelling, very short runs, all produced in one run on the Landa without stopping. And even Grafika Bezalel started doing movie posters. This is an application they haven't done before, but they're able to print a collated set of movie posters per cinema. So this is a very value-added application, and new customers that they were able to open by having Landa on site. So to summarize, as you've seen, our customers are future-proofing their business today with Landa. You can reduce your cost on short to medium run length, free up offsite time, and increase overall productivity and OEE across the entire production floor. You gain operational improvements by streamlining operation with faster time to market and just-in-time manufacturing. And you can add digital applications that you don't have today with offset to create new business opportunity and to serve your customers and brands better. As you've seen, Landa is already having an impact on the folding carton market across multiple segments and verticals in some of the most respected and leading-edge converters in the industry. So to summarize, Landa isn't just the future of printing, it is the reality of printing today. I want to thank you very much for joining me today. Feel free to contact me if you have any follow-up questions or comments. I'll be happy to hear. Thanks. See you.